see me. Yeah, hello. Nice to meet you. So, first of all, my name is Anne-Marie Argeny, and I'm the CEO and the founder of the BeFiT project. The BeFiT project is a sub-project of the Well Bitcoin project, which is the main project that we have set last year, and it's going on, and all developments are in progress and work. BeFiT is part of this project, and BeFiT is actually the DeFi platform that we have created to help people trade, stake, and that's what we're going to explain today. So what I'm going to do is, as explained, I've received a lot of questions, so I've noted some questions already, so I will answer that first. And these are the questions that I'm going to ask, which have been asked from people, and I will answer them. And after that, I will look into this last question that I've received on the form that we've posted, so people could answer this question. One of the first questions that we were asked was, what is exactly the goal of the BeFiT DeFi platform, and what benefit will it bring to investor who wants to use it? So let me explain. There are many projects which require a staking platform, and then we know that our platform is given to these people, to this project, the opportunity to create their own pool, so they can actually run their own staking. So they will have the opportunity to go to the platform, and we will make a tutorial to explain exactly how it works. They will go to the platform, they can create a pool, and they can directly, by creating this pool, they will be able to create a staking. Okay, next question was, how does it work, this platform that we have created? And if you want, we're going to give some example that if you want to invest 1,000 USD, what will happen? So if you invest 1,000 USD, sorry, you will get dividends accordingly to your share of the pool from trading, and also because the BFT is an ENNT Unicrypt based token. So once the price goes up, these people that invested at like 1,000 USD will have more reward, but also they will be rewarded for the staking and the trading. People come to the platform. They can create or use an existing pool, all right? So using the assets they have on their wallet, cold wallet. This platform is a DeFi. We are talking about decentralized financial platform, which means that you can directly trade peer-to-peer from cold wallet to cold wallet. So whatever it is, MetaMask or Trust Wallet or Safe or whatever other cold wallets you actually hold. And you can trade any kind of assets that you have. So that will be used, of course, with the BFT, which is the token from the platform. But not only, you can actually also create your own pool with your assets. And then you can go on that platform, that BeFiT platform, and using that pool that you created, you can actually also create a farm and then farm your assets directly. So that is a freedom and a very easy and casual way to go and trade directly and do whatever you want with your assets without going to a centralized exchange and paying extra fees and everything. So how it works, when you create a pool, I don't know if you've done that yet, but we will explain everything in the tutorial when the platform is actually online and when the ILO is over and successful. You get to approve your token and that you wish to farm, of course. And when it's been approved, then you can stake the LP tokens, and you can create this existing LP address coming from the pool that you created to create your farm. So like I said, we will show in a tutorial, very explicit tutorial, how to use the platform, and you will see it's very, very easy and a very friendly platform. What we really aimed, it's because there are many platforms existing that provide this kind of service. Of course, we know that. But what we wanted to do is to have a platform that can be used by people that are not familiar with cryptocurrency and with exchange. And we have a lot of people in this world that they are not yet very easy with the cryptocurrency, and they don't trust it. It's too complicated. So we wanted to have something that makes it very easy for everyone, so then we can actually target a mass adoption of the cryptocurrencies in the world. So we want to have something that is easy to use, very easy to use, and gives a lot of benefits and rewards for that. Next question was, what are our plans to onboard new clients, and what market are we targeting? We are targeting all the assets existing today in the market, but also new ones coming up. So like I said just before, this platform allow you to really trade and make pools and farm any assets you have on your wallet, any kind of coins. So it can be coins existing or coming coins that will be created in the future by new projects. We are also looking to give these investors the opportunity to stake these tokens, so really to play with their tokens and their assets. How long are you going to be able to hold on with the project before mass adoption? It's a good question. The team tokens are, you have to know that in the project, what we've done is that we locked the tokens. So all the tokens are locked, either for like liquidity. So that's about 35% of the total supply is locked for liquidity. And at the moment on Unicrypt, because it's part of the ILO, and it's the goal of the ILO, is to create enough liquidity so that we can go on Pancake, create the pool, and have enough liquidity to sustain the market and market gap. So we have the rest of the token are locked. So these are the team token. They are locked totally till 2023. So we as a team won't be able to actually dump the market, because that's not our goal. We want to have this BFT token going up and up and up to the moon. So that's the reason we locked the token. That's one of the security of this project. You know that the team is not holding any tokens. They will be released very slowly till 2023. So you know that your assets are protected, and 70% of the funds that we're going to get from the ILO will be locked into liquidity pool with the according amount of BFT token to make a nice set value for the BFT when it comes listing in the Pancake Swap. What we are aiming is actually to get a stake and a 25% increase in the listing price, doing what we just did with the locking of the tokens. Next question is, it seems that a lot of projects from 2021 are gone and failed to deliver their promises. How will BFT, so BeFiT DeFi project, avoid that same fate? How can we be confident and it won't disappear in a year from now? It's a nice query, actually. It's understandable that people need some kind of security and guarantee. Nothing can be really guaranteed 100%. I know you understand that. But our platform is already live. It's actually working. We haven't talked and show it yet. It's available on the website. You can actually go and see it. But for now, till the ILO is not over, that we didn't create this pool on the Pancake Swap, we do advise not to use it yet. But it's live, it's working, and we have tested. So people know that the project is not just a project, it's a project which is already live. So the platform is actually working. What are the greatest challenges BeFiT team is facing right now? Well, actually, we are facing not really big challenges at the moment regarding development and technology. We keep positive for upcoming challenges, if there are some, of course. But today, our goal really, I would say the big challenge is more about the ILO success and the promoting of the project and the adoption by a big community to follow this project and to help us to bring it to the moon. Because if we go to the moon, of course, you guys will go to the moon too. When will it be able to make purchases with BFT using the crypto assets of our choice, as stated in the white paper? Like I said, as soon as the ILO is over and successful, the BFT token will be directly set into a pool on PancakeSwap. It's automatic. Actually, it's not. We are not doing it. It's an automatism created by Unicrypt. So when we click on ILO over and successful, the pool is automatically created. So we don't actually act on this. It's not coming from us. 70% of the funds will be directed to the pool with the according amount of BFT to set the value that we have decided. Honestly, so that's the next question. Honestly, what do you guys think about crypto investors? We aren't necessarily stakeholders or old equity, but we can be very demanding and sometimes hostile. Yeah, that's true. Is this one of the reasons why the team goes dark sometimes? Okay. Yes, crypto investors brought value to the project. That's true. By providing financing, and that's already a lot. We do agree with that. Sometimes they can be very demanding, and this is very understandable because it's their money. So they need to know and they need to be reassured that the project is alive and that we are there to answer. Sometimes that's true. We are going a little dark, but this is not because we do abandon the community. It's just because we work a lot. We work 24/7 on the project to make it work. And sometimes we are not available because we are not exactly probably in the same time zone that everyone else in the world. For myself, I am in France, which means that it's 18 past 6 p.m. My time. So, okay, it's evening, beginning of the evening. But for most of you guys, it's probably already night or very early in the morning. So sometimes when I'm sleeping, because sometimes it happens, I do sleep a little. I'm not available. I do have community managers that are taking over, but sometimes they do sleep as well. So we do not go dark on purpose. It's just sometimes just the work we're doing and also the time zone, which is not the same probably as you guys. With the trading pair of Welby and USDT being shut down on Coinsbit, is the team in talk with other exchange, centralized exchange, to list the Welby or the BFT in the near future? Let's get back to this part of the history. Like I told you, the BeFiT project is a part of the Welby project. We did have a listing intent a few months ago with Coinsbit. Unfortunately, it didn't go well. We were quite disappointed with the way that Coinsbit managed our token and the listing. Many problems and many technical issues actually happened. So we decided to stop the trading on Coinsbit, and that is one of the reasons we also decided that we wanted to go first DeFi before going to centralized. We want to go to Binance, centralized exchange, and to do so, we need to have an important market gap, and so far we don't. So one of the best way to have a mass adoption, to make people that are not familiar with cryptocurrency go to cryptocurrency and use cryptocurrency, is to have a platform that is easy to use. And we do believe that centralized exchange are quite difficult sometimes for very new people in crypto world. So that's the reason we created the DeFi platform, the BeFiT one, and so that we can have a nice market gap and then go into centralized exchange. So yes, the answer to the question is we do we are actually negotiating with Binance, and for the moment, it's the main one. So we can go CX very soon, but not for the moment. Very soon. It's actually planned for the future. What is your runaway stock? What business model to maintain the protocol is planned on an ongoing basis? Well, we consider that we haven't reached the product market fit yet, which is pretty much the case. Therefore, no clear definition of our business model for now. We have a big marketing plan, and I'm probably going to leave my marketing manager to answer that question. So if you want, Dark, you can answer that. What are our marketing plans for the BeFiT?
Yeah, hello everyone. So the marketing plans involve basically we first when we have the specific volume so that we are able to list ourselves on CMC and CG. So these are the two first major listings that we are going to do. And after that, we are talking with most of the influencers, the Twitter influencers, most of the biggest Telegram call channels like TravelAd and Caesar. So these are the big ones that we are in talks with at the moment. So as soon as we are ready to launch, or we are at a stage where we think that the pre-sale is about to get filled, so these guys are gonna jump in, and they will be tweeting for us. They will be calling our projects, and along with these, there will be some small promotions that will be coming after every like 4 hours, 6 hours, so that we don't leave the project in a way that people think that they've stopped promoting or something like that. We will do big promotions will also come, and the small ones will be the same. And we will do some Reddit promotions. We'll be top trending in most of the major communities in Reddit. Secondly, we will be trending in all of the voting sites like CoinMoner, CoinSniper, etc. So these are the things that we have in our minds. Plus, there will be some giveaways to people for shilling competitions, some buy competitions. So these are the things that we are planned at the moment. And when we are live, when we are at a stage, we will declare many things more to you as well. So these are the initial marketing plans, and there will be more. So stay tuned.
Good. Thank you for answering that question. On the next question, are we going to swap the BNB raised from the ILO in stablecoin to avoid the volatility of the BNB? Well, like I just said before, 70% of the fund raised, which are going to be in BNB, they will be locked for liquidity. Okay, so they will be locked for a year, for 1 year. During 1 year, we won't be able to touch this 70% of BNB raised during the ILO. So they will be put in the pool on PancakeSwap. So there has to be BNB. For the 30% left, we could actually, yes, swap them for USDT or any other stable coin to prevent the volatility of the BNB. It's an option. We haven't really decided yet what we will do. We might just secure part, but since we have locked already 70% for the liquidity, it might not be necessary, but it's possible. Anyway, it's possible. What do you consider as the biggest obstacle for a long-term success, and how are you trying to overcome it? The biggest challenge for the BFT at the moment, at this point of time, as for many in other projects in this domain, is the adoption of the cryptocurrency, like we explained earlier. In general, the people don't use the cryptocurrency so far as a means of payment, and this is one of the biggest goals of the Well Bitcoin project, which is, like I said, the main project. We really want people to use that token as a mean of payment, mainly in the fitness industry, of course, because the Well Bitcoin is dedicated to the fitness industry. And the BFT won't be a mean of payment, but is more like a governance token for the platform. So big obstacle is to bring people to adopt cryptocurrency, because we do know and we strongly believe that cryptocurrency is the money of the future, and the fiat money is meant to disappear in a soon future. So that's one of the reasons. That's one of the obstacles. So we need to find a way, and that is one of the reasons of the BeFiT DeFi platform. We were talking about how many people are currently working on the project. So with the team members, and if we were expecting to have new members in the team. Well, actually, we do have about 6 members, official members in the team right now. 2 developers full time. We have this very nice marketing manager with us today. And we also have our financial manager, which is she's pregnant at the moment, so she's a bit at home, a bit tired today, but she's there, and myself. And we also have very invested community managers. They are working on making sure that the community is alive and then people are answered. So that's about this. And about increasing the team members, then yes, of course, that is not a priority today, but we do, of course, want to increase our team and offer opportunities to talented people, gifted people in blockchain technology to join the project and make it even more successful. So we will actually add a link in our website where people can apply and offer their service, so that we study and see what we can do with them. So that is a yes, of course, we want to have more people in the team. Can you please reflect on the BFT fund strategy? What will happen if the fundraising goal is not reached? Will you, as a team, change your mindset and your strategy regarding the BFT development? Good question. If the BFT ILO on Unicrypt is actually not a success, well, of course, we will learn from it, and we will adapt the marketing strategy to make sure that the project is going on, and we will find another way to raise the funds, and that's not a problem. It already happened to many crypto projects that the first ICO or IEO or ILO, whatever fundraising they actually conducted, didn't work first, and they had to rethink the marketing strategy, and it went very well later on. So we definitely not giving up, even if the ILO is not a success. It's not a problem. It happens. We just gonna adapt and find another way to reach our goal, and then to bring the project to the moon, because that's the goal, of course. How the transaction fees and reward protocol work? Well, one best way to find out is to go into the smart contract. It's available. You have it on the Telegram group information, but I will send you a link so you can check it out. And like I said earlier, we will do a tutorial, so we'll explain exactly how it works using the platform. What are the features for the main project token holder, the Wellbe token, with the BeFiT DeFi platform? That's a very good question, because that's a question about how can we link the two projects, how the Wellbe holders can be having benefits from the DeFi BeFiT platform. Well, the Wellbe holders, they will be able to trade their Wellbe directly on the BeFiT platform using the pools they want. They can create pools with any other assets. They can use pool that we're gonna create ourselves with assets like BNB or USDT or Ethereum. Why not? And they will be able to use these pools or to create their own pools with the assets they're holding, and then they could use this pool on the DeFi platform to farm their well-being and get rewarded for it. So that is a very nice way for people to not go to a centralized exchange with the well Bitcoin, but to go to a decentralized exchange that allows you to trade whatever you want, the way you want. Almost every investor holds the token for short term without understanding the long-term value. So how can you ensure for us that holding this token is more beneficial for long term? And what is your plan to increase the demand and of the token? So, well, that's a good question. Of course, as we explained with how the platform will work, and we will explain it even better with the tutorial. It is all about staking, okay? And if you do understand the concept of staking your assets, you do understand the concept of long-term investment. The longer you stake your assets, the bigger your rewards will be. So having a token just to play dump and pump, that is not interesting for us. It happens, of course, it's part of the trading market, it's part of the trading procedure. But what we are really looking for here is to have people with long-term investment goal, so they can see their money growing and growing, and they can use that as a real good investment. Doing pumping and dumping when money is just coming out on the market, it's has really bad effect on the money and for the investors. Because when you do that, what happens is that the value of the token is going very quickly down, and it takes a long time to bring it up again. And if people are a little patient, and I know it's quite difficult for a lot of them, but if people are a little bit patient, they can really get reward. I mean, let's talk about the Bitcoin example. I mean, it took years before the Bitcoin actually got interesting value for investors. It took about 6 years before it went above just $1. So it's normal that people need to understand that this kind of investment take time. So it's shorter now because cryptocurrency is more current than when Bitcoin came out in 2009, but it takes time anyway. So this is what we do advise. Long-term investment is the best way to really make good money. And that also is a way to support the project. The more you support the project, the bigger the big project become, and the more the token take value. So it's all beneficial for everyone. Why do you have to why do we have to depend on BSC network or Binance Smart Chain when we are planning for our own independent blockchain? Why don't you create an exchange first and then list Wellbe on our own exchange? That's an excellent question. That's true. We do have a plan for the main project, the Bitcoin project. We have a plan to create our own blockchain and then have our own exchange for it. But this is a plan for the future. This is something that it takes really big time. I don't know if most of you are familiar with blockchain technology, but creating a blockchain is not something you do overnight. It takes a long time, and it's a lot of work. And to make a blockchain really efficient and working perfectly without bugs and without any issues, it's taking a long time. So before we actually go on with our own blockchain, which is we are working on it, right? Of course, currently, but we need to have this Bitcoin with a nice market gap. We need to have this Bitcoin with a big, massive adoption already, so then people can join the blockchain when it's opening, when it's live, and that will make the blockchain very successful. I don't know if you know how works blockchain, but a lot of new blockchain have very much trouble to get people coming into them because they don't have a market gap which is enough. And that's one of the issue. So what we want to have is a blockchain that when we put it on live, it's going to be working because we already have a big community following the project and the well-being. So that's one of the reasons. And it's also the reason that we created this DeFi platform. It's a kind of trampoline. It's a kind of a transition before the well-being blockchain. People can already trade in this, and that will help to grow the market gap, grow the community, and also implement the blockchain for well-being. Well, marketing plan, we already talked about it. Where are we located as a team? Oh, that's an interesting question. Well, we are pretty much everywhere, actually. Myself and my financial manager are in France, so we are French. Hello. And one of my developers is from Germany, and the other one is from Pakistan, and our marketing manager is from Pakistan as well. And we do have community manager from everywhere in the world, from Indonesia and from everywhere. So that's it. That's pretty much it. I know there are many other questions that have been asked into the form that we've sent. We do have about 55 questions. Probably a lot of them we already answered today in this video. The video can't be too long, of course, because people won't follow it. What I propose, what I offer you is that I'm going to go through all these questions that you've sent through the form, and I will answer them all, and I will post in the group all the answers. They will be available as well in the website, so you will be able to see all the answers to all your questions, which I couldn't answer today in this video. I hope that I could answer at least a lot of them. And what I do invite you to do, please, it's if you are interested in this project, if you believe in this project like we do, and if you believe that making an easy, comfortable, very easy to get DeFi platform to help new people to get into crypto world and use cryptocurrency to reach this mass adoption that every project is looking for, then I do invite you to go into the ILO page on Unicrypt and just support the project. It's no risk for you to join this ILO, like we said, because if it fails, you will get your fund back directly. And if it is a success, 70% of the fund will be injected into the liquidity pool that will be created automatically by Unicrypt. So there is no risk whatsoever in investing and supporting this project. That's what we guarantee 100%. So please join and be part of this great project. And
I watching the AMA, and I'm taking some notes to speak to my friends.
Yes.
And to try to attract more investors.
To try to convince them. I know they are a little bit coldish about this. It's a shame because, like I said, it's really no risk investing in this ILO because it's totally secured by the fact that it's not a private ICO like most of the projects are doing. It's a DeFi platform, the Unicrypt, and it's all managed by Unicrypt. So if the ILO is not a success, like I said, then all investors which are actually managed by Unicrypt will be refunded automatically. So we don't even act on this. It's not the BeFiT team acting on this. It's Unicrypt directly. And if it is a success, like we hope, of course, then the liquidity pool between BFT and BNB will be automatically set by Unicrypt as well. It's actually a smart contract into Unicrypt DeFi that actually create this. So it's also decentralized. We don't act on this. We're not the one making the pool. It's made automatically.
I will try to explain for these people all these
Okay.
these kind of things. Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Ruben. You're really a nice reporter from the beginning. I know. Good job, really. We need people like you. We need more people like you, actually. Definitely.
Thanks a lot for you. Thanks.
You're
See you.
welcome. See you. Bye-bye. Dev, what would you like to say?
So I got one question and two things to share. First thing
Okay.
is I would like to share what I identified. First thing is while you stake the coins, people feel that we have to pay the gas fees every time when they stake. So it's like whenever they stake the coins, and if they come across with any more coins of Wellbe, they don't have to pay gas fees. Generally, it works different with the other coins, but then with Wellbe coins, you just have to stake once, and once you
Yes,
have stake, and if you get any more coins of Wellbe, you are not required to pay any gas fees for those.
that's true. Exactly.
And the other thing related to staking is if you have locked once, and if you want to do changes, then I'm not sure if it gets changed or not, but then it will show up with the first option, and your coins are staked, and it can be checked in PooCoin, or even you can check in Pancake Swap whether it is
Yeah,
staking or not. So
true.
the website wouldn't show that, but you don't have to worry for the coins whether it is staked or not. So these two things I wanted to share. And
That's nice. Thank you.
my question is, we have been discussing about BeFiT risk rewards. So you said
Yes.
that there is no risk in it. I just wanted to know about the Wellbe coin. Since Wellbe is like kind of primary coin, I
Yeah.
want to know, is there any risk involved in that coin? Well, the project is very bright. I'm not denying that. I'm just asking about the risk part.
Okay. No, actually, well, there is no risk. I can't tell you there is no risk because that's that wouldn't be true. You can't talk about cryptocurrency and saying there's no risk. Uh, there is always a risk, of course. But I would say that for the first investors, for the people that are in the project like you, from the beginning, before actually listing on Pancake and being exchangeable on the DeFi platform, uh, the risk are very little because you actually got the Wellbe with an underprice and under listing price. So that means that whatever you invested in the Wellbe, when the Wellbe will be listed in the DeFi platform on PancakeSwap, actually, that will be with a higher price anyway, and with enough liquidity so that we can set the price and prevent a fast decrease of the value like happened when we went into CoinSpeed. So that's what we are. This is one of the reasons we went out of this centralized exchange platform, because we had too much trouble with the liquidity managing, and that's made it too complicated. So, and the value of the Wellbe went so fast down that it was very difficult for us to bring it up again. So that's why we went out, and this is why we're doing this way to now, because we want to prevent the dumping of the Wellbe, and of course for the investors, the fact that they have a lower value of the Wellbe from what they bought, and that won't be fair. Anyway, that won't be interesting anyway. Did I answer to your question?
Yes, you did. Just want
Great.
to add one more thing, one beautiful thing.
Thank you.
I joined Wellbe, I would say somewhere around in the month of September or October. Well, I was not aware that it was launched in April, but then I live in a country where I mean, it reaches with different routes. Sometimes it reaches to some other country very fast, and sometimes it delays. So in that case, I got to know about Wellbe 6 months ago, I would say, and I invested in it after going through the projects. But from that day till today, I mean, even you can say 1 month ago, I was unaware about that Wellbe team is there, and It was like kind of, I thought there's no one and we are kind of scammed. But this
Yeah, I know. I
AMA
remember that. I remember.
and this AMA has actually brought in a lot of confidence in me. And the fear which I had, kind of panic that once it gets list, I will be the first person to exit from Wellbe. That kind of thought has
Yeah.
been erased. It's been eliminated.
Good. I'm happy. I'm happy I could actually convince you that we are real, and we are real people. You see, we are not
Of
anonymous.
course.
We are real
That's the
people. We
that's the
work a
most
lot.
important. That's the most important factor which I wanted to bring in, because people they make money. Take any coin like Shiba Inu or even Bitcoin. There's no
Yeah.
identity for the team. They
No,
just come across with no face.
I
But
know.
in spite of ups and downs, you were always there, and today you proved it.
Thank you.
So I'm going to sleep happily.
Good. I'm happy. If I can make you sleep happily and have nice dreams about going to the moon, I'm very happy, Dev. This is definitely a good thing for me. You made my day. And I
And
just want to to respond to reply to one of the things you said, which is very true. I think that people need to understand. I know there are a lot of projects where the team is actually anonymous, and also there are a lot of scam projects that they conduct ILO or ICO or IEO, whatever fundraising, and they just run away with the money, and then people stay with their token that never going to be listed, or nothing is going to happen with them, and they spend their money and lose their money. And this is something that I found really shameless. It's really shame to do this. It's because it's a bad reputation for the crypto world, and that makes difficult for legit project like ours. That we do have some issues. We had some issues. We had some difficulties because it's technology. It's very high technology. And a lot of people don't understand that. But blockchain technology is not something you do overnight. It's something that it takes time. And sometimes you try something, you start with something like we did with the Wellbecoin. We had a first Wellbecoin token contract, but we decided that that was not good enough, that was not secure enough. So we created another one, but then some issue came up, and then we find out that that was not what we wanted really. So sometimes you have to make mistakes, and we do admit we did make mistakes. We have to make mistakes because you learn from your mistakes, and from your mistakes you actually make things better. So okay, we could have waited a long time before we came up with the right well-being and everything, and then and go into ICO whatever. But we decided that we wanted to start little, so that the first ICO was very small fundraising, because then I could start having a community, people to follow us, and that helped us also to see what people wanted to see in the Wellbecoin project and what they wanted to see implemented. So therefore, we made some kind of mistakes, but they were not really mistakes. They just were steps to get to the moon. And now we have the right Wellbecoin token contract. We have the BFT token contract, and everything is actually taking place. So a bit with a delay, but that's okay. It's not the only project that has delay in the process of development. It happens all the time, and sometimes people are very impatient. That's not the way we make money. The money doesn't come from the sky. We go up to the sky to get it. Okay, and if you're waiting down your chair to have the money coming down from the sky like a rain, well, you might just be waiting a long time. So sometimes it takes time, but we need to go up to the sky to get the money, because it's there in the moon.
And it's something not different. What you're doing is, of course, we need to accept any project you take. It's not only crypto. Any kind of work you take, it takes time. But people
Sure.
are used to it. They just getting to know about the coins. They invest money and they make money like within overnight or even 10 days. And finally, if you see after 2 or 3 months, the coin will not be found. So these things happen. But a real project like Wellbe, I don't know about the team what's thinking, but then the project which so far has gone, I believe that all the discussions, all the hard work efforts will be answered in 2024.
Oh, definitely, man. Even before, actually, even before 2024, we do have some new things coming up very soon. We do have our yield farm platform, which is almost ready. So people, like we promised, will be able to actually farm their old Welby and get their new Welby instead, and having rewarded for this. So that's for the people that they got the old Welby from the airdrop on Bounty. For the ICO one, that's already been processed. But this is coming up. The BeFiT platform is also coming up. So there are many things, many good things that are coming up very soon, because we worked a lot for it. It took time, and we do apologize for that, because I know that some people were disappointed. I know, but it's the game. I mean, it's the game. It's the way it works. You need sometimes a little bit more time to make things right. And if we were having a scam project, believe me, we would have stopped a long time ago.
Of course,
We are still there. And talking about money, you need to understand. I'm here in my home. This is my home, my office, my little office at home, because my daughter is sick, so I have to stay home. But we're not actually we're not rich. We are simple people like everyone else. We just came up with a great idea of creating this Welby coin and the BeFiT coin, of course, which is part of the Welby coin project, because we believe that that will help a lot this fitness industry. I'm coming from that industry, from the fitness industry. I used to be a club owner for 10 years. So I know all the problems, all the issues of that industry. And the Welby is really a big solution to help this industry in the world, to help people being healthy and wealthy all together. So believe me, we are not rich. We don't try to be rich. We just want to be healthy and wealthy. That's all. And make people healthy and wealthy. That's what we are looking for. I don't intend to be Elon Musk in the next 10 years. That's not my goal. My goal is to help the fitness industry and all the fitness members, all the people in the world that want to do sport, that want to take care of their health, to do that using a very actual and futurist asset, which is a cryptocurrency. And that's the money of the future, like we said.
I don't know if people are going to stand for you or not. It's very high time we can talk about the others. But my side, I'll always stand for your project.
That's very nice of you. That's very nice of you.
Things are very clear and transparent now. And things which was 1 month ago, and now it's totally different. Now I'm on the sky.
I'm very happy that I could help you. I could help you understand the project and trust it, because that's all question of trust, and we do understand that very well.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome, Dev, and everyone is very welcome as well. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna stop this MA because it's been taking like an hour already, so time is flying. And what I will do, and I repeat, all the questions you asked on the forum, about 55 of them, probably we answered already some of them, but all the questions that they haven't been answered during this MAA live video, I will answer them, writing it. So I will send you all the answers to all the questions, and they will be posted on Telegram and on the website and all the communities. So you will find all the answers and a replay of this video, so that you can see it if you were not connected today. I wish you all a very nice evening, day, morning, or whatever time zone you are in. And we are here. We are available on Telegram. So even if you don't answer right away, I always read all the questions. And if it hasn't been answered by someone else, I always take the time to answer. So do not hesitate. ask questions. We are here to answer you and to help you to understand and follow and support the project. And go to the ILO and support the BeFiT project, because this is the key for the wealthy one. Wish you all a nice evening, and thank you for being part of this NA and for your questions. Bye-bye.